we have a new event which I was completely unexpecting. This is the new. Oh, hold on, there's a wrench here. All right, this is a new, technically a barn hunt, but not really. This is a new building that is the car factory. Most likely, it will stay here, and these are my theories on what this will be in this video as well, along with talking about the Jag and the Pagani Utopia. I guess I was thinking of actually including the other new Porsche that's been added to the game, which is basically like a, was it Tycoon? I forgot what the actual name of the other one is. Tycoon. This thing, all right. They have a wagon version of it, which is this one. It's not horrible, but like I don't know. I'm not gonna review it. But anyway, I will review it eventually because it's probably really high up. Like, see, looking at class 2, I have recorded all the way until... Oh, actually, no, I've recorded... Okay, this is a lot of cars on the way. It will probably be a while before this thing's eventually. But honestly, it's a class 2. No one cares about the class 2s. I'll just buy them. But, you know, this is what we care about. The new Jaguar and this new Pagani Utopia, alright? Alright, so in this... update, we have had these two new quests kind of in this car factory. We can build a new, once building the car factory, we get a spoiler, and then we can build the supercar, aka the new Jaguar, and it's not too horrible. The quest wasn't that bad. It probably took not even an hour to get this Jaguar, and this was 9 million as well. This car is pretty good, honestly. For 9, and funny because I recently did a limited video and I haven't posted it yet, so technically it's going to look like it's outdated, but it technically isn't, because I'm going to talk about them right now. All I did was just display these limiteds in the game. I actually didn't review them, I just drove them around and talked about them. So I'm probably going to do the exact same thing with this thing. This thing isn't bad, and funny, because in that video I was making fun of a lot of cars, because as I said in that video, a quote that I probably stand by, limiteds are more trophies than actually decent cars, and this one, I don't know if this one falls into the list because it actually is pretty good. And for 9 mil, looking at this one was 10 mil, right? So you get like, if those two cars were in the game at their original price, if this was in the game as original price, you'd be like, you should buy it because it's actually pretty nice, and you know, every Pagani they've added is pretty good. All right, this one was also really good. This one was really good. But anyway, let's get to the main point of this thing, and my theories on what this could be in the future. I don't believe barn hunts are coming back ever again, because we'll just have car factory stuff. But, actually now that I think about it, we probably could. But, what I might believe might happen is one of two things. One, the car factory will be stuff for new hypercars and supercars, kind of like, you know, if the old barn hunts, you know, most of the old barn hunts were pretty cool, but most like in the car factory, out of all those barn hunts, the one that really sticks out is that Lamborghini trophy truck that was a parts hunt. Most likely that wouldn't have been a barn hunt if the factory existed then. So most likely the factory will be all supercars and hypercars, or barn hunts might pop up, or maybe barn hunts are just completely irrelevant, or a barn will spawn, or a barn will pop up, kind of like just a display thing, alright, maybe a few days before the update to show kind of like a sneak peek, and then the car will be dragged out and brought to the factory where we build it at the factory. I don't know, I just don't think, you know, because we've had, obviously, other buildings which we've built and were completely irrelevant, like the town hall, which we got those two other cars, the Bentley, that, the cab, what was it, no, it's called a convertible, or a soft top, or it's not a soft top, it's convertible, that, roofless Bentley, and its exclusive version for building this town hall, which has literally no purpose but just to build it. But anyway... But this thing, you had to build it, but it also serves a purpose. Anyway, let's talk about this. Can I put... I can't put spoilers on this thing. This spoiler, it looks pretty big and obnoxious, and it is the first limited spoiler to my knowledge. Well, technically no, actually, because the first limited spoiler was one on the, I guess, the Polestar 1, because it had a body kit. Maybe before, if it was I don't think it was a limited that had a body kit that had a... Technically, the Polestar 1 is now limited, and it has a spoiler that comes with it, technically, when you unlocked it. But anyway, let's just talk about the new Jag, because everyone cares about the new Jag. No one cares about, you know, theories and crap. This thing is pretty cool. So you have to collect 20 parts, and then also the car. This guy's 100% going to get in. No, and he's in. Great. Anyway, so right here, you'd have this car right here. And also, I phased him through the... Whoa. Hold up. He just phased through the... Can you wait? He just phased through the wall. He just phased through the wall. Okay, anyway. So, this car you get by collecting... Not technically 20 parts, but like 20 quests, right? They have to do sometimes collecting parts and talking to salespeople that are around the map. I think there's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. There's one over here who's just technically was here. I guess he disappeared, but there was one here. Like, during the quests, these guys will spawn, but they'll disappear, apparently. There's one at the police station, and then the other one was at... Where was he? What was the other guy? Wait, where was the other guy? I actually don't know where the other guy was. He was somewhere. He was just... Oh, he was over here at the port. That was where he was. But this supercar is pretty good, and by the way, it is completely free. All I have to do is just pay... They'll technically spend a few hours, probably not even an hour, and you can have it. It's not bad, honestly. I think it's pretty cool, right? I like the look of it. It's the second Jag to exist in the game, and honestly, there should be more Jaguars in the game. There's some really cool, unique Jaguars. There could have been some really cool limiteds, but whatever. Also, I thought this update was a dealership update. I thought they were going to add dealerships this last weekend. They didn't. Next update has to be the dealerships, and I am probably really extremely pumped for this, because hopefully they add like a bunch of dealerships that, you know, because 2 doesn't, 1 every few months doesn't help, alright? Because if you keep adding like 1 dealership to every 10 or 20 limiteds, I'm never going to get all these cars stored, and I'll probably be dead before all my limiteds are inside of dealerships. And also, probably the game will be long dead by then as well, because do you really think this game's going to survive for another 10, 20 years? For popularity? It could, depending on the updates, but you know, Foxy could quit any second, but I hope that if they do quit, they give us like 100 dealerships so I can store every single car in the game. You know, that would be really good. If I could, you know, I'm just saying, as a farewell update, if you guys ever just quit the game, just add a bunch of dealerships, and just so I can store everything in the game and just quit along with it. But anyway, yeah. They need dealerships. That's all I'm saying, is that we need new dealerships. Next update has to be the dealership update, or Season 3, or both, alright? That's the 2 updates I want. I don't want any more delays or anything. I don't want any more delays, right? You know. Actually, let's drag test this thing, unless people are at the drag. No one's a drag. Alright. Let's have a quick look at its speed. And we'll add it to the border speed, depending on how good it is. It'll be I have the border speed still out, so yeah. Let's hope that it actually beats the monster trucks and really combats them. But let's see, alright? Alright, let's go for quarter mile, and that's pretty much the entire drag strip. Let's listen to the engine sound as well, it's probably really good. Not bad indeed. Let's put the border speed. Where would that sit? Oh, ooh, that's actually quite up the top. So it's currently tied with the McLaren F1, the Bugatti Centodieci, the Koenigsegg Jesko Attack, the Ferrari Monza SP2, the Koenigsegg CCGT, the Mazda Ferrari, whatever that Mazda supercar, the Bugatti Chiron, the Ferrari 599 XX Evolution, Evolution, and then the Mercedes AMG Project 1. This thing, I actually don't know its actual name. I'm gonna have to search this up. I'm gonna have to quickly search this up. The old Jag. Actually, no, I can just type up this. Because now there should be an actual category for these things. Because there's, why did I say Jaguar Monster Jam? That shouldn't have said Jaguar Monster Jam. What the hell? Okay, I think it's called the Cease. Alright, so it's a 9-second time. I already know this. It's called, okay, I've got the name of it. It's called Jaguar CX75, I think. So they just jumbled around the letters. And for some reason, the X and the C are not capital letters, even though I have caps lock on. With a time of 9 seconds. That is actually pretty decent. And I'll show the border speed in a second. Once I test the Pagani Utopia, right? I definitely know how to spell that one. I'm just not very smart sometimes, you know. I should learn how to spell some of these words. I mean, obviously, for Jaguar, it's not saying I'm going to use in everyday life that I have to spell Jaguar every single day. But obviously, I don't know how to spell Jaguar. It says 9.1, but it's 9 seconds, right? It's a weird thing where if you get 9.09, it will count as 9.1 for some reason. You saw the time was 9.09. Anyway, let's hope that this thing, because actually the Jaguar got a pretty decent time and is up there with probably the top 20 maybe cars in the game, so it is pretty good and it's free. Oh, engine sound. I'll do this after, because I want to mess the time up, you know. This probably sounds really good. Maybe. Actually, I don't think it does. I think people complained about it. Holy crap. Oh. So it's a second slower. It's a millisecond slower. I want to do that again. I'll do that again really quick because I feel like I hesitated a bit. I'm going to say how to spell it. 8.9 seconds. I have to quickly Google that really quick. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Yep, I got it right. I just wanted to check it because I don't look like an idiot, but I'm already an idiot. Anyway, let's listen to the engine sound. I mean, they sound like a this thing sounds like a microwave, but whatever. Ding, your food is ready. Honestly, I get why people don't like the sound. It should have a different sound, but I want to test it again because I feel like I hesitated for a second, like halfway through the drag. So I just want to quickly test it, but still, 8.9 is a pretty decent time. And I think it may have beat the previous Pagani. So I'll get to a final verdict if this car is worth it. And you know, at this point, we might as well test the normal Porsche. And I'm not telling you to buy it, but I might just test it. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna test it honestly because I don't even know its name. You know. All right. It says no. Okay, so I got a slower time. Okay, so I guess I wasn't hesitating. I'll still go 8.9 because it should be faster than the Jag because that car's free. But basically, should you buy this Utopia now when the Jaguar is pretty much the exact same? Let's look at this. Let's look at the comparison. Right. Let's go to the miles per hour really quick, and let's look at the comparison. Is the Utopia worth it, or should you just get the Jaguar? Alright, so 220 mile per hour top speed, 8.8 handling, all-wheel drive, which really doesn't matter, but it's there. Rear-wheel drive, 230, so 10 miles an hour faster, with a worse handling. So it is slightly faster, but also its handling is slightly worse. But at the same time, 8.3 handling isn't that bad. Anyway, final verdict: should you buy it? I don't know. You know, I would say probably you should just keep the Jaguar. If you really want to save for something, this car might not be the best unless you're a Pagani fan, and I really can't stop you from not buying it. But if you're really thinking about financial decisions and is this car wise to buy, it's a good looking car. It isn't bad, but the Jaguar is really close to it. And I'll show you a quick board speed after I get out of this tunnel. Alright, but anyway, these cars are pretty good. These cars are pretty good. Both, one of them being free and the other being 9 mil, beating cars that were probably double its price. No, actually not really double its price. But anyway, here we go. So, currently, this is the top one. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. No one's surprised there. Polo IE. Scroll down. Here's all the monster trucks. Every single one of them. And then we go, keep scrolling. So right here, 8.9. So it is tied with the other Pagani, which I forgot how much that Pagani was. Let's check. Let's check. So that other Pagani was more money for the exact same acceleration. Bit of a scam, but so if most likely these two might come back in a limited store together. If they're not, I would say if you really want a Pagani, maybe avoid this one and buy the Utopia. But maybe you should just buy another Pagani if you really want a Pagani. And then, so that's 8.9. That's not a bad time. That's tied alongside the Lavatoire Noir. Actually, no, it doesn't. That's the wrong one. It's tied with the Veyron and the Chiron Pure Sport, both Bugattis I like. And then we have 9 second times. All these cars have been tied along with the new Jag sitting right there. So these cars are pretty good, alright? They are really good. And I don't need to actually record anything today. I need to upload probably a few of them. But anyway, this thing is I show Thailand. I'm a police. Shouldn't you say I'm a cop? Because saying I'm a police, it should be a police officer. Yeah, I don't know, who cares. But anyway, I actually want to show this new spoiler off, and I'm going to put it on the McRacer. Or, no, the Speedtail. The McLaren Speedtail. Let's just slap this massive spoiler on it. Holy crap, that is huge. That reminds me of the spoiler on the Nissan GTR. The one you could put on for a kit, alright? Whereas, no, I'm going to look for it. That spoiler could actually look really good on that car. Where is it? I scrolled past it. It's here. There it is. Alright, let's eject out of it. Slam the Speedtail into air. See, that's a spoiler. It's basically like a double-decker version of that. So this spoiler can actually look really good on this car. If you don't have the kit, you can just buy this spoiler. Really, who suggested this? This is obnoxious as hell. Seriously, this is Ricer. This is a Ricer wing. I actually don't really like the wing. I already have it on already. Like, what was it? This one. I really don't like these wings, but I put them on anyway because, I don't know, be cool with the kids, you know? I have my sky blue GTR, which honestly looks fine by itself, but apparently we just have to make it ugly with kits and slap our obnoxious spoiler on it. Anyway, the two new cars. The Jaguar is really good, along with the new Pagani Utopia isn't bad, but really, you know, obviously the thing is comparing it with other cars that are around it, like this thing. Oh, there's the Jag. This thing, right, is $4 million and it's close to this $9 million car, but you know, whatever. It really depends if you're a Pagani fan. If you're not a Pagani fan, I would say maybe avoid this one and just get the Jaguar, unless you're a limited collector, because you're going to buy it anyway. Like me, I buy every limited and do everything, and if I miss one, as I said, I do quit the game. I will quit the game and probably delete all the videos because, you know, actually, I don't know why I'll delete the videos. I'll probably just say I quit and just leave. But anyway, that's 2 updates technically I've talked about in one day. So, I hope the next update is a dealership update because I really want to store. I've got so many cars to spawn to actually put in. Let me show you the last car I spawned in, and I actually made a video on that update, so I'll tell you exactly how long ago that car has been. Well, not really in the dealership. This was the police dealership, and I was really happy when it came out because I'm like, yes, I can store a few more cars, and there's a crime in progress. I'll do that in a second. But anyway, there is the Valkyrie from the rims update, which I did make a video on, which was not that good. Let me go to my YouTube channel, and I will show you. Well, not really show you, but I'll tell you. You can actually feel it yourself if you don't believe me. 2 days ago, I made a video. Wow, okay, that's okay, I'll have to upload something. I will be uploading anyway. Alright, so scrolling down, 5 months ago, still 5 months ago, 7 months ago, 9 months ago that update was. Well, technically since the video, but still 9 months since that update was released, the rims update, and the police update, I think, was a few months ago. Anyway, let's quickly go to the gas station and let's do this robbery. But you get the point. 9 months ago was the last car I put in that dealership. That was how long ago. It's been 9 months and there's so many limits that have been added through events. And this isn't helping when there's like 12 trucks here to put in a dealership. That's going to take up an entire dealership of stuff. I'm just saying we need like 10 dealerships. Because I want to be up to date and I want to go back to the times when I put new limiteds in dealerships. And it's been so long since that's happened. And that was like Christmas. Christmas last year was the last time that I did this. Alright? Christmas last year was the last time I was putting cars in dealerships that I still had spots inside of. Alright? It's awful. It is $12,000. Okay. I guess if I just wait around till the last second, I can just do a last second robbery. But anyway, I'm gonna check. I definitely made a video on that police update. I don't know which one out of the dealership, but I'll check both. I'm pretty sure I made 2 videos on them. So let's see how long ago it was since why is my name? I have a tag now. It looks terrible. Goliath 6126. That's an awful. Why is that in there? Oh my god. Police update. How long ago was the police update? 5 months. Actually, that's part 2. Did I do a part 1? Oh, I don't know if I did a part 1. I don't think I did a part 1. Okay, so it was minimum 5 months ago. That is actually awful. That is awful. But anyway, should you buy these cars? As I said, Jaguar is good. We need dealerships. I've already done technically an outro. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.